upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tackle made by Todd Davis.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 20.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Ryan. Left side completion to Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him, because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And all across up the football. Here's a goal. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll hand off here to Eckler. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So that one will be accepted. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down the field.
Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again, Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Complete to Julio Jones. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Chargers nothing.
Play action. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down.
Now it's Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The tackle made by Joey.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Falcons.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes it's through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Julio Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 14, Chargers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it, as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. 3rd down here.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now Benjamin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Dancing to his left. The open man, it's Mike Williams. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. 7 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Buying time to his left. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Chargers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
They go play action with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
For Julio Jones.
Oftentimes sometimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that looks to be in the area where someone was held. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Here's Herbert. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Herbert on 1st down now. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brings up 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jerry Tillery gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action now. Ryan under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Justin Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Austin Eckler.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
Final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Sliding out of the pocket and seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. We're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now. The deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet. and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 19-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third.
The 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes back. They'll have to get it out quickly. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
It is a punter with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone. Tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Falcons 21, Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And it's third down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. This time Ryan will throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Another carry now for Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Falcons send out their punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier.